Wyatt. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we have a very special episode. I'm sitting down with my auntie Taylor, who's about to tie the knot with none other than NFL superstar Travis Kelce. We're going to dive into all the juicy details about their upcoming marriage, and I have some burning questions for her. So, let's get right into it. Auntie Taylor. Hey everyone. Thanks for having me, Wyatt. I'm so excited to be here. Wyatt. Of course. We're all buzzing about your engagement. First off, how does it feel to be engaged to someone like Travis? Auntie Taylor. It's surreal. I mean, one minute I'm just living my life, and the next, I'm planning a wedding with a guy who's basically a household name. It's a whirlwind, but I'm loving every moment. Wyatt. I can only imagine. So, what was the proposal like? Spill the details. Auntie Taylor. Oh my gosh, it was so sweet. He took me to this beautiful spot overlooking the city at sunset. There were candles everywhere, and he had this whole speech prepared. I was so caught off guard. When he got down on one knee, I just started crying. It was perfect. Wyatt. That sounds incredible. Did you have any idea he was going to propose? Auntie Taylor. Not at all. We had talked about getting married someday, but I didn't think it would be so soon. He really caught me off guard, which I loved. Wyatt. Okay, let's get into some fun questions. What's been the most challenging part of planning the wedding so far? Auntie Taylor. Honestly, it's been balancing our schedules. With his football commitments and my work, finding time to meet with vendors has been tricky. But we're managing. Wyatt. I bet. Any fun themes or ideas you're tossing around for the wedding? Auntie Taylor. Yes. We're thinking about a rustic-themed wedding. Something cozy, with lots of greenery and warm lights. We want it to feel intimate and personal. Wyatt. That sounds beautiful. What about the guest list? Any surprises on who's coming? Auntie Taylor. Oh, you know there's going to be a few surprises. Of course, his teammates will be there, and I'm hoping to invite some friends from my own life. We want it to be a mix of both our worlds. Wyatt. That's awesome. Now, let's talk about Travis. What's something people might not know about him? Auntie Taylor. Well, he's actually a big softie. Everyone sees him as this tough football player, but he's incredibly sweet and funny. He loves to cook and tries to surprise me with new recipes all the time. Wyatt. Cooking. That's a nice surprise. So, what's his signature dish? Auntie Taylor. He makes a killer mac and cheese. It's cheesy, creamy, and just the right amount of crispy on top. I could eat it every day. Wyatt. I need to get that recipe. Now, how do you both handle the media attention? It must be overwhelming at times. Auntie Taylor. It can be tough. We try to keep our private life private. We're both very open about our relationship, but we also set boundaries. It's important to us that we have our space. Wyatt. That makes total sense. Speaking of boundaries, how do you deal with the pressure of being in the public eye, especially with such a high-profile relationship? Auntie Taylor. It's definitely a learning curve. We support each other a lot. At the end of the day, we focus on what matters, our love and happiness. That's what keeps us grounded. Wyatt. Beautifully said. Now, let's switch gears a bit. If you could describe your relationship in 3 words, what would they be? Auntie Taylor. Adventurous, supportive. Wyatt. Love it. Now, let's get real. What's one thing you argue about the most? Auntie Taylor. Oh, it's definitely who gets to control the TV remote. He loves his sports, and I love my reality shows. It's a constant negotiation. Wyatt. Sounds like a classic couple issue. Now, before we wrap up, what's one piece of advice you'd give to people planning their weddings? Auntie Taylor. Don't sweat the small stuff. Things might not go exactly as planned, but what really matters is the love you're celebrating. Enjoy the process and lean on each other. Wyatt. Such great advice. Thank you so much for joining me today, Auntie Taylor. I can't wait for the wedding. Auntie Taylor. Thanks for having me, Wyatt. I can't wait either. Wyatt. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome content. See you next time.